Hey guys, I'm just going to show you how you can uh, basically draw a figure and then dimension it, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and show you how to draw a basic layout of like a 2D layout of a house or any of any room, of any small room with a certain set of dimensions. So first I'm going to take my rectangle option here. Okay, I hope you're seeing it. And then I'm just gonna start it from there, and I'm just gonna mention my. So this is where I mentioned my point. And then as you can see, the bar on the top is the length, and the bar spacing on the right is your breadth. So I'm just gonna give you an estimate of 15, and then I'll hit enter tab. You see it is automatically logged, right? So I'll just put on around 5. That works, yeah. So if you go to your dimension option in the annotation, you can just see these options entered as 10 and 15. 15 and 10. So this way you can understand how you can basically dimension a rectangle with 15 of length and 5 of breadth. So you can basically understand how they can be formed actually. So for this one, I will just provide the color for the dimension. So I'll just put layer properties here. I'll go to layer properties. As you can see, I click on the layer properties option. The layer toolbox has been popped up. So I'll just click on new layer. You see new layer has popped up. I'll put dimensions for this. And for the other one, I'll create as rectangle. So I have two layers here. I have given 2 layers. So for first layer, we'll give for rectangle, we'll give as blue. We'll take the blue option and click on OK. And then for dimensions, we will give the option as red, right? So since we are given our dimensions as red, now let me just show you how you can provide it to them. As you can see, I'll just try to take it over here. So we have our dimensions, right? You click on dimensions and then you click on this one. Click on the upper bar, click on dimensions. So now dimensions layer has been, so now the 2 dimensions have been assigned to the dimensions toolbar, to the dimensions layer, right? I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. So these two, so these two over here, 15 inches of length and 5 inches of breadth, both come under the category of your dimensions layer. So both are in dimensions layer. Now I'll click on the rectangle and I click on the layer here. I'm assigning it to the layer option. So now we have our rectangle under rectangles layer, and we have our dimensions under dimensions layer. We can also add other options like text, right? We can also provide text to it, single line text saying that rectangle. So it's a basic rectangle, right? I'll just provide 0.5 here. Okay, just put rectangle, right? So here we have rectangle, right? So now this is not under any layer. This is not in a rectangle layer. This is not a dimensions layer. So what I would do, I would click on a new layer here. Once I click on the new layer, I'll enter the and I'll enter the rectangle as text, single line or multi-line, right? Multi-line text. So there you have it. You have your single line text. There you have your multi-line text, right? So, so we have our single line, we have our multi-line text, and I'm trying to give a layer to it. What color shall I give? Okay, it says I have invalid characters. Okay, okay. Let me just try to adjust it because I have entered a hyphen over there. It is not allowing me to enter. You see, text. Let's put me text. So that's basic text, right? So now I'm giving it a color. So what color can I give? I'll give it a pink color. Let's do pink. So it's on pink, right? So I'll just assign it to the color, assign it to to the text layer. You see, now everything is assigned to its corresponding layers. If you are able to see that, what I'm trying to say, this is under pink, is under the text layer, rectangle is under the rectangle layer, and dimensions under the dimensions layer. So that is what I wanted to say. In the next lesson, we'll go deeper into the concept corresponding to building or a 2D sketch and assigning layers, multi-line sketches, headers, leaders, tables. If you want, you can also do that. We can also do tables to one layer, dimensions to one layer, and leaders to one layer. And we can also see here your circles, your polyline, and your lines. You can also assign them correspondingly to a different layer, and then make the reader or the onlooker of your sheet or your diagram in the page layout to be more readable and more understandable so that he can grasp the drawing easily and corresponding to which layers what are there. He can understand everything easily. So that's the point of creating layers in CAD, just to make things easier so that you can hide, and if you can, these are options to hide. You can turn it off or on. So if I want to remove all the dimensions from there, I can just click on this one option. You see, all the dimensions are gone here. I have only the rectangle and the rectangle name. So if I want to do my rectangle on, I'll put the dimensions on again. And now it is rectangle off. You see, there is no rectangle here. That's how you can take off the dimensions for your entire sheet. And also you can hold the dimensions and take out all the figures if you want. And in the same way, you can see the rectangle right here. You can take this one also out if you are willing. You see, we can click on the dimensions bottom here and click on layer off. You see, it is gone. So once it is gone, we can also bring it back. You see, it came back. So that's how we can play around with layers, just basically to make things easier for you. I'm just showing it. So in the next session, we'll discuss some deeper concepts. Thank you.